Starting goaltender, everyone, as we buy Tim Hortons, the official copy of the NHL. 6 of Ben Scriven's 9 wins this year have come against the Eastern Conference, and he's not lost to the Devils in regulation in his career. And at the other end, 28-year-old Corey Schneider makes a career-high 46th start of the season. He stopped all 29 shots he faced the last time these two teams came together back in Edmonton in November. He was not in the nets on Saturday when they dropped a 6-2 decision in Montreal. The Oilers, of course, Drew, coming off that 5-1 defeat in Toronto on Saturday.
And I like the fact that Todd Nelson is starting the wagon line with Boyd Gordon, Rob Klinkhammer, and Matt Hendrick. Get some energy going right off the bat after John Shannon and Louis DeBrusk, David Amber talked about was a very poor night in Toronto.
And as Gene mentioned, once again, without Taylor Hall and Benoit Pouliot, the fourth line starting for the Oilers, the fourth line starting for the New Jersey Devils. A Devils team that has 21 wins, but is 12 points out of a wild card spot as this game gets underway. Jordan Tutu, along with Yomo Ruutu and Jacob Josephson. The Oilers game 2 of a 6-game road trip. They will be on the island tomorrow for the final game in team history in Nassau County Coliseum. Klinkhammer plays it in behind the net. Peter Harold takes a hard hit there from Matt Hendricks.
Good start.
Hendricks with 138 hits now on the season. 39. As he takes Harold into the boards again. Here is Oscar Klefbom throwing it towards the front of the net, and Schneider's going to cover it up. Fraser had lost his stick, and Schneider ends it all.
This is what you want. This is what you want from Matt Hendricks starting things off. Get in there and finish the check, and then right after that, Rob Klinkhammer comes over and finishes the check, and then continue to go. Keep throwing the body around. Send a message right away to the New Jersey Devils. When you're playing against us, it's going to be a tough physical night.
Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Jordan Eberle, and Teddy Purcell up front and on the ice right now. Klefbom and Schultz on the blue line as the puck comes around the boards to Elias. The guys talked about him scoring his 400th goal recently and honored for 1,000 points in the NHL. Nugent-Hopkins can't get it out. It's kept in. Shot goes wide. Zajac picks it up behind the net. Zajac, his centering pass is picked off by Eberle, who will give it to Nugent-Hopkins. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins on the right side, stops up, throws it cross ice, and Zajac is there. Back the other way comes Elias. She's with Havlat. Zajac to Havlat. Havlat with the shot. Didn't get through. Nugent-Hopkins blocked it.
Yeah, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins back in the point.
Shot goes wide off the stick of Andy Green. He is with Adam Larson. Andy Green, the longtime partner on the blue line with Mark Fane. And Mark Fane played here in New Jersey. Larson is the man right now who was drafted in 2011. He was taken 4th overall. There is Mark Fane, his first time back here in New Jersey. Fraser, Roy, and Yakupov up front now for the Oilers. Steve Bernier to the middle it goes. Gomez goes across to Henry. Back to Bernier on a pass intended for John Merrill. Just out of his reach is the deactivating for the New Jersey Devils. Matt Fraser back the other way for Derek Roy. Roy across the blue line. He'll throw it in behind the net. Merrill waiting for it on the far side, trying to trip it out. He does get it to Camilleri. Camilleri leads this team in goals. He's got 18 on the season, including a goal against Montreal. Devils have won 3 straight here at the Prudential Center. Luke Gazdek, who had the only goal in that game against Toronto, kicks it in. He is with Guido Pakarinen and Anton Lander. Lander and Pakarinen, of course, played together in Oklahoma City. And it's Lander with the puck right now. Anton Lander getting worked over pretty good there by Zydritsky. Jaromir Jagr stops inside the blue line. Fires it across the ice. Fane picks it up there. Gave it away to Camilleri. Got it back again. Played around near side. Peter Harold pinching against Gazdek. Martin Marincin called up in the absence of Nicky Nikitin. Marincin has the puck now. He played 17 and a half minutes in that game against the Maple Leafs on Saturday. Said he felt more comfortable and does now, of course, playing for a coach he's very familiar with. Jordan Juju shades off a hit, throws the puck towards the net. He is not wearing number 22. That is Eric Jelina's number here in New Jersey. Eric Jelina has scratched tonight along with Michael Ryder. Nugent Hopkins will give it to Oscar Klefbom. Klefbom right up the middle. Great pass to Teddy Purcell. Teddy Purcell can't split the defense. Harold gets it to the blue line and then gets it out. Klefbom back to Schultz. To Oscar Klefbom. Nugent Hopkins. He and Taylor Hall share the lead in assists with 19 each. Let's take a look at the keys to the game, brought to you by Ford, official automotive partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Our first key for the Edmonton Oilers means two things. Get out of neutral. First thing, get out of neutral gear, because the last couple of games, the Oilers kind of been stuck. They've had their engine revving, but not going anywhere. Find a way to drive the game. The other thing, get out of the neutral zone against the Devils, because they do a very good job of slowing them down. You want to get as much as you can. If you're the Devils, keep the Oilers in front of you, especially in the neutral zone. Watch for that 1-2-2 or the trap forecheck, which they like to run when the Oilers have full control.
Devils generated just 3 shots in the first period in the game against Montreal. Henry.
It's just, there's not very many people, and it is so quiet in this building. You've got to find a way to motivate yourself for either team.
Minus Dubras picks it up on the corner. They are ranked 22nd at home. Hendricks on with Gordon and Klinkhammer, keeping in. Ferris steps into a slap shot. That one goes wide. Picked up now by Yager. He'll play it to the middle. Dubras goes across the Camilleri, back to Yager. Yager, high slot shot, doesn't get through. Gordon blocked that. Ferris checked by Yager. And Gordon comes in and takes the puck away, gives it to Klinkhammer, and he uses the boards and bounces it down the ice. But he's going to have to stay out there. It's icing against Edmonton.
Well, this is an interesting dilemma early in the game for Todd Nelson. Do you leave your guys out there or take a little bit of a timeout and get a breather? But right away he asked Boyd Gordon, how are you? And Boyd Gordon nodded he was fine. So also you trust Gordon for his face-off ability in this to win the draw.
He'll take the draw against Travis Zajac, who wins it straight back. John Merrill shot blocked by Klinkhammer, and that will allow a change for the Oilers. Zidlichki. Behind the net it goes. Scriven stops it there, gets it to the captain. Pass to Hendricks. He's trying to get off, but can't do it. The Devils keep it in. Now he'll change. And the Oilers trying to get that puck out. They've got Derek Roy's line out there now. Hamlin comes up with the puck to Zajac. Here's Elliott with a wrist shot. And a save by Ben Scriven.
Good save. It was through some traffic.
Devils keep the pressure on. There's a shot by Elias. Make it 401 for his career. And the Devils have opened the save by Ben Hamlin. Get that puck out. They've got Derek Roy's line out there now. Hamlin comes up with the puck to Zajac. Here's Elliott with a wrist shot. And a save by Ben Scriven.
Good save. It was through some traffic.
Devils keep the pressure on. There's a shot by Elias. Make it 401 for his career. And a save by Ben Scriven.
Good save. It was through some traffic.
With a wrist shot. And a save by Ben Scriven.
Good save. It was through some traffic.
Devils keep the pressure on. There's a shot by Elias. Make it 401 for his career.
First chance, they just get in, they could tease. Smart play, sorry, Diners.
Just there is hard pass for Flake to sit. Henrique, along with Klefbom, he pins him against the boards. Bernier fights off Schultz. Now comes together with Teddy Purcell in the far corner. To the middle it goes, and it's picked up there by Klefbom. His pass intended for Nugent Hopkins. Too far. Steve Bernier. Stopped by Klefbom. He'll give it to Schultz. The near side for Teddy Purcell. Purcell flips the puck in. Larson picks it up. To Green off the boards and out to center where Klefbom will gather it up. Petrie. To Ferris. Andrew Ferentz off the boards for Klinkhammer. Rob Klinkhammer. Touch for net, backhand. Stopped by Corey Schneider. No rebound there for Matt Hendricks. 1-0 the score here in New Jersey. Roger, no, Rob Klinkhammer. Touch for net, backhand. Stopped by Corey Schneider. No rebound there for Matt Hendricks. 1-0 the score here in New Jersey. Roger, Oilers hockey here on Sportsnet.
Welcome back. Time to play Safeway's $1 Million Score and Win. If any Oilers player scores 5 goals in tonight's game, Janet Braun of Grand Prairie, Alberta could win $1 million. Shop at Safeway. You could be our next lucky winner right here on Sportsnet.
Again, the fourth lines come together. Boyd Gordon, who had a great night in Toronto. He was 12-5 in the faceoff circle. In the top 10 in the dot in the NHL. Going up against Josephson. Josephson wins that draw.
Session group.
He'll get it to Larson. Larson looking for Ruutu, a bouncing puck.
Current update.
They'll finally come to him inside the blue line. And that puck goes out of play.
Slots group. Second window menu. Navigate menu.
Cheering for any team that can give him a big payday.
Template.
This is the Sports Select Legends free agent. Real group of
orchestrals. Many tools. Micro. Latin percussion. Guitar. Latin percussion. Latin. Micro tuner collapse. Many tools by micro tuner collapse.
But then watch the release by Ilias, who was in front, and then he releases, sets up. Marty Hamlet has a great set of hands, slides the puck over, and a very nice finish by Ilias, who didn't have a heck of a lot of room. And for Marty Hamlet, 7 points away from 600.
Now that's his 9th career goal against the Oilers in his 20th game. Devils came into this game, Drew, as the lowest scoring team in the first period. Just their 27th first period goal of the year.
Well, they don't score a lot at all.
At all. And especially not here at home. They are ranked 28th in the league in goals at home. But then again, they don't give up many. Third fewest.
Current update. 0
they get outshot. They're the best team in the National Hockey League with winning.
Current update. 1 to 2.
Larry right in front of the net. He was tied up there by Jeff Petrie. Yager with the puck now. Jaromir Jagr. Pass intended for Camilleri. Ends up going out the center. And it's picked up there by John Merrill. 11:38 left to go in the first period. The shots are 2-0 in favor of New Jersey. Yager stripped to the puck there by Derek Roy. Roy now works the puck in. It gets it as far as inside the blue lines. Zidlitsky there. Yager then lost it to Yakupov. Nail Yakupov circles the net. Yakupov comes to the near side for Klefbom. Steps into a slot shot. Bounces off the hand boards. Goes to the far side. Yakupov there. Puts it in for Derek Roy. He along with Matt Fraser. I hope 32 and 28 are not on the ice at the same time. We've got Mark Fraser, Matt Fraser.
Mark played for the Edmonton Oilers. How many games? 23?
He played 23 games last year and said the one thing he enjoyed, we were talking to him this morning, was the underrated restaurant scene in Edmonton. He had no idea what a great area it was for foodies. Nugent Hopkins shot stopped by Schneider. He juggled it just for a second and in behind the play at collision.
//C/ program data.
And getting the worst of it
user about Max
was Nail Yakupov.
User account and restore close menu.
Steve Bernier and
Untitled asterisk. Slot
they didn't see each other. Or Bernier saw Yakupov, but Yakupov did not see Bernier. And Steve Bernier is a thick guy. And he is...
No, Max aligned delay collapse. Arrangement looper base collapse. Color custom note.
Oh no, just on the bench. Steve Bernier drafted in 03 in that amazing 2003 draft.
Collapse.
He was drafted ahead of guys like
dated group start
harmonic
harmonic drone generator.
Burns,
melodic
Kessler, Perry.
Expand mini mod table micro tuner.
Now he's been in New Jersey for quite a bit.
Micro tuner expanded collapse. Browser sidebar. Mini monitor collapse. Mod table mod table MPE control. MPE note off amp.
And it looks like Nail Yakupov just runs into Bernier. Didn't see him. It looks like Nail's chin meets the shoulder of Steve Bernier.
Rotating ring shaper collapse. Shaper midi
down spectral goes. And that's the button. You know, when you ever say somebody tells you hit him on the button, that's where you hit him. You hit the guy right on the chin, and that kind of turns your lights out for you.
CD4 is attending to Nail Yakupov, who is making his way slowly now over to the Oilers bench.
Pitch loop 89. Device activator checkbox
Just
check.
didn't see Steve Bernier. Wait, and Steve didn't
Undo
see
insert device.
Yeah.
Undo changing microchip.
So the Oilers, without Benoit Pouliot, without
Undo insert
Taylor
device.
Hall, and now Neil Yakupov going to the dressing room.
We'll try and get an update on Neil Yakupov as soon as possible. 10:41 left to go in the first period.
Max for live.
Robbins
Plugins.
and Purcell
Clicks.
out there along
Samples.
with Anton Lander,
Plugins.
Jordan Everly, and
Max for
Justin
live.
Schultz. As Zidlichky is in the penalty box. And the Oilers have the first power play of this game. They were 0 for 2 in that game in Toronto.
Plugins. Clicks. Samples.
And 0 for 4 the last time these teams met.
Templates. Packs. Flat. Push. User library.
Good job by Schultz early trying to keep it in. But Henrik
Clicks. Plugins. Max for live.
got it down the ice.
Modulator.
Picked up now by Purcell.
Instruments.
Danny Purcell will bring it across the blue line himself.
Undo insert device.
Watched by Larson as he plays it around the boards. Everly plays it back to the point. Schultz there. He'll give it to Purcell. Purcell.
Audio. Media.
circle.
Plugin.
Still has it.
Samples.
Now he'll go down low.
Tunings. Templates. Packs.
Get it back again.
Link
Teddy Purcell
tool
to
by
Everly.
Media
Everly
Collapse.
walks right out in front. Trying to jam it home. He gets
Selected.
it down for his brothers, and Elliott sends it down the ice.
I like that move to the net, though. He's got a little bit of a lane, take it to the net, especially on the power play.
Jeff Petrie out there now, along with Derek Roy. Along with Fraser and Clefbaum and Pacarina. Peter Pacarina with the puck now. And watched by John Merrill from the corner. He goes down, rolling in there along with Fraser. It is Roy who comes up with the puck. Back to the point to Clefbaum. Clefbaum, a goal pass to Petrie. Petrie to Derek Roy. Back to Petrie. To Roy again. Fires a shot that goes wide. Petrie reaches to keep it in. Merrill comes up with it. Gets it to Camilleri. Plays it to an open wing and just gets that puck out. 17 seconds left to go in the Oilers' first power play. Oscar Clefbaum. Derek Roy. Back to Matt Fraser. Fraser with a wrist shot. Schneider the save. The rebound comes to Merrill. He plays it around the boards and gets it out, and that will do it. Power play is over. 2 shots generated by the Oilers with the man advantage. But just 3 shots so far in this period. Drew, they're out shooting the Devils.
A shocker. The Devils not getting many shots, but they're a little bit more accurate. The Devils have a high shooting percentage. Like Mike Camilleri is in the 20s.
Everly with the puck now. Jordan Everly plays it back to the point. Feign to Marincin. Throws it towards the net. Blocked by Steve Bernier. He gets it back again. Another shot. Everly right at the side of the cage. Just couldn't find the handle.
That was sweeping in right there. I was going to go home.
Larson back into his own zone. Scott Gomez came to this team on December 1st and is now playing his 1,017th game in the National Hockey League.
He's having a heck of a year, too.
Who says you can't go home again? Gomez with 18 points. Bernier doesn't want to touch it. That was going to bring about a whistle, so they'll get a change in instead as that puck was gloved ahead. Henriks tips it, and it's picked up now by Josephson. It's Rogers, Oilers hockey, and it's right here on Sportsnet.
Welcome back. The Goals for Kids program is proudly sponsored by Synovus. For every Oilers goal this season, Synovus will donate $400 to Kidsport. To date, the Oilers have scored 117 goals for a total of $46,800.
Looking for their first goal of this hockey game and their first goal against the Devils this season. Last time they met, November the 21st, Corey Schneider got the shutout in a 2-0 victory as that puck goes up into the net.
Well, earlier this year, President General Manager of the New Jersey Devils, Lou Lamoriello, let Pete DeBoer go, who was the head coach, and then he brought in Adam Oates. And then on the other side of Lou Lamoriello is Scott Stevens. So you've got 3 Hall of Famers behind the bench directing this Devils group. It's kind of a mixture of guys, some older, some younger, but boy, you're going to be a player in this organization. You're going to listen to those 3 guys behind the bench.
Tommy Alberline and Mike Bellino are also coaches at Texas A&M football.
Mike Bellino plays with Craig Ramsey. They were together in Buffalo.
Lou Lamoriello saying this morning, and this was no shock, that Stevens controls the defense and Oates the forwards.
Really?
Yeah. See, that's why Lou is president GM, smart guy. Okay? He knows personnel.
Sometimes, you know what? The most obvious thing is the right thing.
Luke Gasnick with the puck now. He will play it back to Schultz, being watched by Jágr. Kleinhammer trying to advance the puck. Instead, it gets deflected into the Devils bench.
Speaking of Hall of Famers, there's one for sure who's going in. You just go on and on about Jaromir Jágr. His next goal will tie him with Phil Esposito for 5th all-time with 717. He'll tie Phil, and then you look at his points and 70s. All the numbers are absolutely spectacular. Right now he's on a 4-game point streak.
And he leads this team in assists and in points.
It's amazing. You start, we all do our notes, but you start writing notes, and Jágr, you could fill up page after page after page.
He'll turn 43 on February the 15th. Zidlicky stopped by Kleinhammer. Jágr keeps it in. Styles it there for Camilleri. Tried the return pass, and it gets by Jágr and by John Moore. Carroll and Zidlicky on the blue line for the Devils, and here comes Jágr. Trying to kick it in. He was stopped, and Eberle's got it. Schultz, pass for Nugent Hopkins, and that's intercepted by Mike Camilleri. Camilleri snaps a shot. Scribbins the save. A big rebound comes in front. And it's picked up there by Schultz.
Camilleri did a nice job of following that shot. Almost got a second opportunity because he just went to the puck through the D.
He has 7 game-winning goals, tied for first in the NHL in that department. Out of his 18 on the season, he leads the team in goals. Schultz back together at all. Bernier gives him a bump. Person, the left ball. Left down. To Schultz. Can't get it out though. Long shot by Green, handled by Scribbins. And he will hang on to it. 1-0 is the score here in New Jersey. Rogers, Oilers hockey. Oilers hockey.
When you talk about points scored in the National Hockey League, there's 2 great Edmonton Oilers. In fact, 2 of the greatest players of all time have a tie-in with that guy right there, Jaromir Jágr. We look at points all time. Of course, Wayne Gretzky on top of the list. Nobody's catching number 99. Mark Messier right after that with, yes, 1,000 points difference almost. And then Jaromir Jágr right there. Don't forget, Jaromir Jágr played in Europe for a year and went through a lockout as well. So he would be up a little bit higher on that list for some of those great players. Maybe nipping at Mark Messier's heels.
Well, I think he's got a chance because he's going to play till he's 60. So.
True. It's amazing. It's fun to watch.
Boyd Gordon snaps a shot that goes wide. Martin Marincin activated from the blue line. Runs past it. Rutu stopped by Gordon. Rutu gave it to Zidlicky. He'll give it to Merrill. Chips it in. Stops at the blue line. Hendricks together with Rutu. Rutu in there as well, along with Mark Payne. As Rutu gets a shot. As he gets the pass to Josephson, his shot was blocked. Zidlicky has it again. And it comes in offside.
Protecting what matters most to you and your team. You are covered with the power of Insight, the official construction insurance broker of the Edmonton Oilers.
Matt Hendricks goes all out. He goes after people. He wants to finish checks. Doesn't matter who you are. But watch Jordan Tootoo's stick. Ouch. Rakes Matt Hendricks up across the eye. It was not on purpose, obviously, as Jordan Tootoo was working for the puck, but that's Matt Hendricks. He's going to be in the thick of it all the time.
I've seen a couple of Oilers now get hurt accidentally. We still have not heard what's happened to Neil Yakupov. We saw what happened. We don't know whether he's going to return as he's collided with Bernier. Shot by Bernier off the stick of Fraser and wide. Gomez behind the net. Pinned against the goal boards there by Ferentz. That allows Roy to send the puck up for Fraser just out of his reach. Andy Green now will give it to his partner there. Adam Larson. Fired in by Gomez. Stopped by Scribbins. To Ferentz. Ferentz can't get it by Larson. Throws it towards the net. Deflected by Henrique, and he put it just wide. Marshall sinks in it again for Adam Henrique. He's got Bernier out in front. Bernier trying to jam it home, and that one went wide as well. Matt Fraser comes up with a puck. The pass just out of the reach of Everett. The Oilers making changes. Fraser's going to play it back to Marincin and then head off on a change. Devils with 4 shots. The Oilers with 3. Gaston brings it in. Karenin going to the front of the net. Gaston's shot goes wide. Tucked in by Fane on the far side. Now it's sent down the ice by Havlat. Marincin giving chase. He'll try and swing, get away from Havlat. Gives it to Fane. Karenin pass knocked down there by Elias. And knocked down with a high stick.
Very close chance for Adam Henrique in front of the net. It's a turnover. Puck goes up along the boards. Just a turnover right up the middle of the ice. Knocked down, shot towards the net. Adam Larsson gets it on the stick, off the stick, and Henrique just misses with the deflection. And there's Steve Bernier right after that. The Devils do a really nice job of just throwing the puck away from pressure all the time. They throw it behind the net and behind the goal line, and then they try to take it right out front immediately.
Adam Henrique, of course, a teammate of Taylor Hall's with Windsor.
How'd they do that? Were they any good?
Yeah, something about that MasterCard Memorial Cup.
2 of them. With Taylor Hall being the MVP both times. That's that kind of success. It bonds you no matter where you are. You ask any of these guys, and some of the Devils have still been around for the championships that they won. That kind of success really brings guys closer together.
Jagger. In a battle with Klinkhammer. Klinkhammer gets it to Hendricks. Matt Hendricks chips it in. He'll chase it himself. Green and Klinkhammer come together. Hendricks has got it. Hendricks right out in front. Here's Petrie crashing into the net.
That's coming in some force right there. That's an excellent job by Jeff Petrie.
Back the other way. Dinah Zubras gets to the blue line. Can't advance any further because Ferris prevented that like a goal line stand. Jagger's got it now. Jagger to the middle it goes for Camilleri. Back to Zidlichki. Fakes the slap shot. Gets around Hendricks. Now he'll go in. Drop pass. Jagger's shot. And Scriven's got a piece of that one. Camilleri to Jagger. Jagger gets double teamed. Zubras has got the puck. He'll play it back to the point. Merrill quickly over to Zidlichki. Zidlichki crosses with Merrill. The soft pass gets away from Camilleri, but there's Jagger in the corner. Down by Jagger. Plays it back to the point. Merrill. A wrist shot through traffic goes wide. Devils with pressure here. With under 2 minutes to go in the period. Zubras will give it to Zidlichki. Zidlichki to Camilleri. Camilleri being blocked by Ferris. Ferris strips on the puck. Petrie with a chance to get it out. Sends it around the boards. Merrill is there. He'll keep it in. Zubras gathers it up. Plays it behind the net. Scriven stops it, but Camilleri's right on it. Zubras gets it in for Camilleri. Camilleri trying to fend off Petrie. Petrie does get the puck to Klinkhammer, and the Oilers successful in getting the puck out and successful now in getting a change.
Cody Schneider was jumping behind the net, and it bounced towards the net. It didn't cover.
Klinkhammer's played some fooling.
I think so. Didn't always go to class like he was playing.
Nobody would do that. Nugent Hopkins comes out of that pile. Nugent Hopkins passes it for Schultz off his skate. Plays it to the middle. Klefbom gathers it up. Klefbom. Oscar Klefbom with a wrist shot, and that hit Jordan Eberle. We're under a minute to go in the period. Nugent Hopkins behind the net. His centering attempt went off of Larson. Merrill plays it around the boards. Nugent Hopkins, good job to keep it in for Schultz. Schultz for Teddy Purcell. Purcell for Eberle. Jordan Eberle's got an opportunity in front and a goal. Oscar Klefbom, and a great setup from Jordan Eberle ties the game.
Previous neighbor, command not enabled.
Under 36 seconds. Attempt with job to keep it in for Schultz. Schultz for Teddy Purcell.
0% vertically scored.
Jordan Eberle's got an opportunity in front and a goal. In front and a goal. Oscar Klefbom.
0% vertically scored.
Setup from Jordan Eberle ties the game with under 36 seconds to go in the period.
Boy, the Oilers need that.
September.
Only their 4th shot on goal. Boy, the Oilers need that. Only their 4th shot on goal this period. Most of the play had been in favor of the New Jersey Devils, and a nice little shift. You know, John Shannon talked about Justin Schultz, how Justin Schultz has been the most improved player since Todd Nelson came on board. Justin makes the play along the boards as the play went in deep, and now It's right back out, down low, and then a nice, beautiful pass by Jordan Eberle, who is on fire right now on the road. That's his 11th point in 12 games on the road. Oscar Klefbom activates, but Justin Schultz kept the play in, got the puck down low, and then Klefbom activated with a great pass from Jordan Eberle.
His second goal of the season and second point in 2 games. He picked up a helper in the game.
Play in, got the puck down low, and Klefbom activated with a great pass from Jordan Eberle.
His second goal of the season and second point in 2 games. He picked up a helper in the game against Toronto. He ties the game at 1. 1-0 game.
Jordan Lee just a little bit to create that passing lane.
5 points in his last 5 games. He's got 34 points on the season. As Jordan Eberle will lead the team. Roy at center. Down to 5 seconds. So the Oilers' shooting percentage, 25%. On behalf of the Safeway Score and Win contest and Tostitos tortilla chips, Melanie Arizo of Edmonton has won the Bulova Marine Star Watch on the goal by Oscar Klefbom at 19:24 of the first period. Assists to Eberle.
0% vertically scrolled.
So Dave Amber, 10 shots total, but we got a couple of goals, and the Oilers needed that one here at Prudential.
Welcome back to Rogers Oilers Hockey on Sportsnet. First period scoring summary brought to you by Worley Parsons Cord. Visit WorleyParsonsCord.com to find your place on our construction team. Honored before the game and honored with the first goal of the game is Patrick Elias. Big goal on the part of the Edmonton Oilers to put them in an even situation through 1 period of play. Well, Luke Gazdic, prior to the Edmonton Oilers trip out east, said, geez, I hope I'm playing in my hometown against the Toronto Maple Leafs. And it turned out to be quite a weekend on the part of Luke Gazdic, who was with George Stroumboulopoulos, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, and Andrew Ference. Luke, in fact, was a replacement for Taylor Hall, who was supposed to be on the panel, but Taylor had a medical appointment that afternoon. So that was his Friday. By the way, we hope Taylor Hall is feeling better with his ankle. This is Luke Gazdic's Saturday with seconds winding down. A bit of a celebration. Who can blame him, even though it was the last goal to make sure there was no shutout on the part of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Third goal of his National Hockey League career. Then after the game, this is Luke with his elementary and high school buddies, as more than 30 people were there to enjoy watching Luke's, not the team's successful return, but Luke's successful return. You notice the tie. There it is. Luke went to St. Mike's Catholic High School, and they had to wear a uniform, so he was wearing his, what he would like to consider his lucky St. Mike's tie, the royal blue.
Good news for that young man on Saturday, and good news for the Oilers as we take a look at Nail Yakupov back on the bench.
Visor on and some battle scars to go with the hit by, well, the collision with Steve Bernal. Interesting thing, too, after Luke Gazdic scored that goal, Glenn Healy, doing excellent commentary for Hockey Night in Canada, said that's the type of guy you cheer for, that you want to score in a game, because Luke Gazdic gives you everything he's got.
And he threw a few hits in that game, and I think that's the other thing for Luke Gazdic. He had 5 hits. He's got 47 on the season. Second period underway in a 1-1 game. Patrick Elias and Oscar Klefbom, the goal scorers. 6-4, the shots favor the Devils through 20. Hendricks, Klinkhammer, and Gordon started the first period with a bang, thanks to Matt Hendricks. Flipped in, and they will change up now as the top line gets out there. An opportunity for Purcell with a first shot of the period. Steered aside by Corey Schneider. Schultz keeps it in for Eberle. Jordan Eberle works his way to the front. The backhand goes just wide. And pressure by this top line as Nugent-Hopkins gets it to Purcell. Here's Eberle with a shot right at the side of the net. It was Justin Schultz, and he couldn't knock that one out of the air. Hamlet drops it back. This is Elias for Zajac. Schultz gets there first. Elias picks up the puck. He'll play it back to the point. Waiting for it there. Adam Larson with a wrist shot through traffic. It doesn't make it through. Picked up there by Oscar Klefbom. A depth pass to Nugent-Hopkins. Quickly to Teddy Purcell. Purcell across the blue line. He'll go cross ice looking for Eberle behind him. And then he takes a hard hit from Adam Larson into the boards. The good news is that Eberle is getting to his feet on his own power, but he went crashing into the boards.
He looks like he's in some discomfort going to the bench, too. I thought he was going to have some trouble getting up, but he's going to go, well, he's going to stay on the bench. That's good news.
Adam Larson is going to head to the penalty box.
So here it is, a cross-check into the back, into the boards. A dangerous hit. Adam Larson staring at the numbers. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that at all. But earlier, a chance right off the bat. Teddy Purcell, quick shot on net. And after that, a terrific opportunity jumping into the slot. Shot, Jordan Eberle. Just missing is Justin Schultz with the rebound opportunity. And boy, Justin Schultz is jumping into play.
Oilers' second power play of the game. Yakupov out there. As the puck comes to Fraser. And that is Mark Fraser who sends it down the ice. Fraser is out there. My nightmare is being realized. Derek Roy to Eero Pakarinen. Roy with Yakupov at the point. Yakupov moves to the half wall, sets up down low for Derek Roy, gets the puck back again. Yakupov to Roy, the give and go, perhaps out in front is Fraser. And he gets stopped. The puck comes to Petrie. Now to Yakupov. Snaps his shot. Not to save through traffic. Petrie on the far side, keeps the puck in. Pakarinen. So that's Fraser behind the net. Pakarinen has it come out in front for Petrie, that long stick. But it gets deflected up about 6 rows into the seats.
Two really good chances right here. This is why this chance works. As Nail Yakupov starts to walk, and that draws people to him, and that opens up Fraser in front. Really nice pass by Derek Roy. Terrific stop, and then right after that, right back to Nail Yakupov. Shot, jump on it for the rebound. So good opportunities for Nail Yakupov and his crew on that second power play unit. Getting a couple of chances with Corey Schneider. And by Yakupov, I like that aggressiveness. Take that space that's available in that seam.
First line is out there, along with Lander and Schultz.
You see Jordan Eberle after that hard cross-check and slide into the boards.
49 seconds of power play time remaining as the puck comes to Eberle in the corner. They'll try and play it back, but it was Elias who picked it off, and he got it to Zajac. They move in short-handed, then Schultz steals the puck. Scrimmins comes out. No harm as the Devils make changes. Here comes Nugent Hopkins. Across the blue line, drop pass for Eberle. Eberle drops it back for Teddy Purcell. Nugent Hopkins, Purcell play catch. It's Nugent Hopkins to the middle. Snapping the shot is Schultz. Looking for the rebound is Lander. They jam away. And the whistle goes with Harold down along with Schneider in the blue paint. Anton Lander got knocked down as well.
Now, most times, I'd probably be saying, you got to be in front, you got to be in front. But I like what Anton Lander did here. He released to the side of the net. And then just as the shot's, he's going to release because he's looking for maybe a deflection. And then he jumps to the front for that rebound. I really like that play by Lander. He's being active down low. So he releases, maybe he can get the pass. And when that doesn't happen, he immediately jumps to the front looking for that rebound opportunity. There's the bobble. And boy, Corey Schneider. Oh, that was closer than I thought it was. That second effort by Schneider got the puck out of the net.
Lander in his 17th game of the season. Nugent Hopkins with the puck now. Just 5 seconds left to go. Nugent Hopkins with a shot that goes off. Merrill comes to Eberle. Larson is up and back on the ice. Penalty is over. Oilers with pressure. Eberle with a shot that goes right through. Larson will pick up the puck. He'll get it to Adam Henrique. Henrique. Stopped there by Teddy Purcell, and the puck comes to Klefbom. Klefbom stays with it as Henrique almost stripped on the puck, and then he takes a hit from Tomo Lucic. Mark Fraser sends it around the boards to Gomez. He goes cross ice. The Oilers with 4 shots on that power play. They've got 6 shots in 2 power play chances. 12 shots in the game. They are doubling up on the Devils. 12-6, the shots on goal right now.
They're right into the Devils' hands. What are you doing? Do that?
The Canadians had 44 shots in that game on Saturday.
The Devils have won 19 games when outshot. That's the best in the National Hockey League. Best record when being outshot, 19 games.
Rope-a-dope.
Yeah, and then when they outshoot an opponent, they're 2-7-1. 200% winning percentage. That's the NHL's worst. So Let him shoot. Isn't that a funny stat?
That is. I guess you're not panicking.
I guess. You're relying on your goal. That's what we talked about at the start.
Corey Schneider with 19 wins on the season. Ryder Zubras keeps it in. Origin chased in behind his own net. Jágr bearing down on him. Zubras gets it to Jágr. Out there with Camilleri. Jágr spins off a check, gets it to Camilleri. Tried to get it back again, but it was Roy who intercepted it. And here's Yakupov down the right side. Neil Yakupov cutting to the net, centering pass out of the reach of Derek Roy. Fraser keeps it in for Yakupov. Yakupov plays it back, but it was intercepted by Jágr. Scramble in the center of the ice. Derek Roy to Fraser. Fraser moving in. Yakupov could not snap that one time. Gets the puck back again. Will go cross ice. Finds Derek Roy. Wrist shot this time, and he rang it off the post. Derek Roy comes close to giving the Oilers their first lead of the game. And you can see why Neil Yakupov wants to play with Derek Roy on that line. Merrill tried to lackadaisical that icing call, but Anton Lander's hustle prevented it. Lander, centering pass for Bakarinen. Could not get the shot away. And it's picked up now by Zajac. Zajac chips it in off the glass. Elias will give chase against Puckball. Takes it into the boards. Zajac in there as well, along with Lander. Puck is still alive in the corner. Now it comes free to the far side. And it is Pucci who will get there first. Push it ahead for Luke Gasnick. Gasnick will send it down the ice. Adam Larson gathers it up. He is paired with Andy Green. Larson on the wing for Elias. Tips it in into the shift. They'll change up. 13:40 left to go in the second period. Oilers will be on the island tomorrow night. And it's off to Montreal, Ottawa, and Winnipeg. Back to the point. Harold lets a shot go, and that gets the puck into the near corner. Teddy Purcell works his way out of traffic, skates away from Steve Bernier, backhands it in the Devil territory. Fraser turned it over to Evans, then recovers and strips number 14 of the puck. Gomez waiting for it, Schultz stepping up on him. Nugent Hopkins works it back to Teddy Purcell. Purcell, drop pass for Schultz, gets the return feed, but off his blade and outside the blue line. Purcell turning in his own zone, gets it to Schultz. Schultz to the middle, intercepted there by Jordan Tutu. Tutu to the middle, shot for Gomez, and that was blocked before it came through as Norwegian got his frame in the way. Zidlich. It's right up the middle, off of Josephson's stick. Schultz with it now. Henrys. Pass for Klinkhammer. Schneider can't get it by Rob Klinkhammer. A bouncing puck sticked away there by Schneider. Klinkhammer back to the point for Ferentz. Ferentz throws it towards the net. That one goes wide. Mark Bain jumps into the play. Keeps it alive for Boyd Gordon. Checked by his former D partner, Andy Green. Bain and Green together in New Jersey. They're on the ice right now. Here is Rutu. Drops it back for Josephson. Oilers fourth line, keeping the Devils held up in their own zone, and Fain's got it again. Fain brings it across the line. Centering pass off and sent out. And another souvenir here at the place they call The Rock. We'll be back after this. Outstanding play, outstanding results. Brought to you by RE/MAX. Outstanding agents, outstanding results.
I like this because everybody's involved. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins backs up Justin Schultz, who went down to keep the play alive. Then a push down low, and the eye contact and the activation. All five guys involved in this play. That's why we gave it our outstanding play this early in the game, is because everybody worked together, everybody supported each other, everybody saw their opportunity to jump in and make an impact, and they got it done for our outstanding play. And Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, good job on that one.
Yakupov shot, deflected by Green, high and wide. Jágr picks it up on the far side. 11:24 left to go in the second period. Shot still 12-6. Yakupov shot, deflected by Green, high and wide. Jágr picks it up on the far side. 11:24 left to go in the second. Get it by Green. Green, drop pass for Camilleri. Camilleri throws it to the middle. Nobody there except Mark Bain. He'll get the puck to Yakupov. Streaming down to the right side. Yakupov turns, centers it. Knocked over the stick of that Fraser. Green gives it to Yager. Zubris spins at the blue line. He'll go cross ice. Zidlichki fakes the shot. Instead gives it to Camilleri. He'll take the shot. Rebound comes to Zidlichki. Lost it to Marincin. Martin Marincin to Yakupov. Yakupov flips it. He wants to get off. Barrow. To the middle it goes, and this is Elias. Elias cuts to the center. Drop pass for Hamlet. His shot blocked. Hamlet almost got it again, but Kasdik's got it now. He'll play it off the boards and get that puck down the ice. Zidlichki right up the middle for Zajac. Zajac, a drop pass. Here's Hamlet. His shot hit the side of the net. Lander fighting for it in the corner. Hamlet centering pass for Elias. Could not get the shot away. And it's played off the boards by Klinkhammer. Pakarinen, and down the ice, brought back in by Adam Henrique. Fires a shot, goes wide, and right back to Scrivens, and it came back quickly. Lively and boards here.
That gave more trouble than you thought it was.
The Oilers practiced here, but they didn't practice here. They practiced at the practice rink, which is here at the Prudential Center.
Who's on first?
Everything you want and a few things you never imagined. Manitou. You've never seen a pontoon like this before. Available at Martin Motorsports.
Well, this is a little bit of fun. Puck's going to go in off the end boards. Watch this weird bounce. Whoa, right back at Ben Scrivens, and he had to be quick to react, so it didn't end up in the back of the net.
7 shots for the Devils so far in this game. Nugent Hopkins stops up. Nugent Hopkins waits. Left bomb, wrist shot. Neither the save. Steve Bernier with it now. Bernier checked by Everly. Puck comes to the point. Doesn't get out. Schultz again keeps it in, but now Bernier works it across to Gomez. Scott Gomez. Button hook inside the blue line. Towards the net it goes. Off of Bernier, right to Adam Henrique. He'll play it back to the point. Larson with it now, with a wrist shot through traffic, and that one goes wide. Gomez from a sharp angle, and he put it behind the net. And reversal to Jordan Everly. Everly across the line, long shot, handled easily by Schneider. Picked up there by Larson. And he flipped it out. Adam Larson put that puck over the glass. When we come back, the Oilers will have a power play.
In the penalty box, Adam Larson for delay of game. And just in case you didn't know, you get a lot of help when you're a referee out on the ice. Corey Schneider plays it. Now listen. Referees are yelling white right out. The Oilers are pointing up in the stands. Everybody's yelling at Adam Larson for delay of game. So the referees get a little help once in a while.
Third power play for the Oilers. Yakupov across to the Petrie. Shot hit Pakarinen. And Eero Pakarinen immediately goes to the bench, and he is going down the tunnel. Well, he's going to stay there and be attended to by TD Force. As Derek Roy delivers the Fraser. On with Eberle, Yakupov, and Petrie. Zubris sends it down the ice. 1:25 of power play time remaining for the Oilers. Their third of the game. They have generated a total of 6 shots with a man advantage. Trying to get their first goal against the Devils this year. And across the ice it goes. Fraser, an opportunity at the side of the net. Everly's got it again. Everly. Back to the point it comes. Petrie with it now. Jeff Petrie. Drop pass for Everly. Gets it back again. Everly waits to Petrie. Petrie. Yakupov snaps the shot, and that one goes wide. Did not get a lot of that one. Here is Petrie. He fakes the shot. Yakupov again with a shot that snapped the stick of Andy Green. So Green without a stick. Everly. Yakupov this time. Bingo! Nail Yakupov! Here, Yakupov snaps a shot, and that one goes wide. Did not get a lot of that one. Here is Petrie. He fakes the shot. Yakupov again with a shot that snapped. Here is Petrie. He fakes the shot. Yakupov again with a shot that snapped the stick of Andy Green. So Green without a stick. Everly. Yakupov this time. Bingo. So fakes the shot. Yakupov again with a shot that first goal. First. And there's 45 of the second period.
Two dynamite passes so far in this game.
And we have got our next score and win winner ready to go, courtesy of Safeway on Tostitos Tortilla Chips. It's Gail Peterson.
Back in the second period from that collision with Steve Bernier, he has had
Grill on the 6th goal of the season for Nail Yakupov.
And ever since he came back in the second period from that collision with Steve Bernier, he has had a little bit of a bee in his bonnet. He's been playing with a little extra zip.
And it paid off there. Jordan Everly now with 2 points on the night. He's got 35 on the season. It's Lander let it go. Schneider makes the save. He'll cover up. Petrie got the other helper. We have Petrie with 8 assists on the year.
Just before that goal, we've seen Nail Yakupov go down, and Pakarinen got hurt. He got hit on the puck. It got partially blocked and then hit Pakarinen up high, looked like in the face, in the chin. He went right to the bench. TD Force immediately took care of him. We don't see him on the bench right at the moment.
6:34 left to go in the second period.
He's there.
So he's going to score a power play goal, you're saying?
Yeah.
Edmonton International Airport. We'll move you.
The boards, gets it by Yager. He played it back to Harold. Up the middle for Zubras. Kicks it in. Scrivens slows it down there for Petrie, who's under all kinds of pressure. Harold back into his own zone. Yager. He can't get very far. Harold. Henricks flying around, ran into Larson. Yager to Harold. Devils trapped in their own zone as the Oilers able to make a change. This is Camilleri. Mike Camilleri. Drop pass for Yager. Yager trying to shake Teddy Purcell. He gets it to Camilleri. Camilleri taken to the boards hard there by Jeff Petrie. Puck still alive. John Merrill able to keep it in. Trying to make a move. There's Elias with a good poke check there by Scrivens. The first power play coming up for the New Jersey Devils. And Schneider heads to the bench. They've got 6 attackers. This is Merrill. Circling the net. Merrill right out in front. Camilleri's got it. Touched by Nugent Hopkins. And with 5:07 left to go in the second period, the New Jersey Devils will get their first chance with a man advantage when we come back.
Safeway's featured participating product for tonight's hockey game is Tostitos Tortilla Chips and Campbell's Chunky Soup. Have you ever wanted to design your own goalie mask? Well, now's your chance with the Oilers Design a Mask Contest presented by Boston Pizza. Visit EdmontonOilers.com or a participating Boston Pizza location in Edmonton to find out how you can win a replica goalie mask plus 2 tickets to an Oilers game.
Andrew Ferentz in the penalty box for holding. Jersey was 0 for 1 against Montreal on Saturday, 0 for 2 against the Edmonton Oilers in that game on November 21st. A power play that is ranked 11th in the league goes to work for the first time tonight. One power play goal in their last 6 games. Zidlichki to Zajac. Travis Zajac. Delivers behind the net for Havlik. Zajac fanned on the shot. Picked up there by Klefbom, and Klefbom gets it out. Nugent Hopkins and Purcell up front with Thane and Klefbom. Now they're going to change up the D. And it's going to be Mauritian and Petrie out there now, along with Boyd Gordon and Matt Hendricks. Mauritian using that long reach, gets the puck and fires it down the ice, and it's caught by John Merrill. Merrill to the middle for Scott Gomez. Gomez along with Bernier, Camilleri, Adam Henrique, and John Merrill. And this is Gomez across the blue line. Gomez gets turned around, and it is Gordon who sends it down the ice.
And it's getting on the boys early.
34 seconds of power play time remaining. Gomez, one more time. Delivers back to Merrill at the point. He'll go cross ice. Camilleri's shot stopped. And that was stopped with some pain from Oscar Klefbom.
Yes, it was. Jaromir Jagr, not out on the power play.
Jaromir Jagr has never scored a power play goal against the Edmonton Oilers in his career. Never. And this is game 34 against the Oilers.
Wow.
Did not get a shot on that power play. The Devils are 0 for 1.
Well, you got to block shots. If you're on the penalty kill, it's not expected. It's demanded by your coaching staff. You've got to get in shooting lanes now. That is what every coaching staff gets into. And that shot, though, I don't think that shot was supposed to go where it was from Mike Camilleri. He probably wanted to pull that a little bit more than he did. He kind of pushed it right into the arm of Oscar Klefbom. And those short cuffs now on those gloves expose that forehand to the shot.
Immediately got the ice on it. Eberle lays it around the boards. Green to Jagr. Jagr pushes it out to the blue line. Eberle, great job to keep it in. Off the skate, right to his stick. Has it now. Eberle dances towards the net. Stopped by Green. Cleared to the corner by Larson. Picked up by Jagr, but he can't get out by Mauritian. Nugent Hopkins ends off Larson. Back to the point. Teddy Purcell waiting for it there. Purcell reaches, gathers it up, gives it to Schultz. Schultz going for the net. That's a shot. Rebound in front. Schultz gathers it up again, gives it to Teddy Purcell, fires a shot that it was blocked by Josephson all the way out to center ice. Oilers with 16 shots, the Devils with 7. That means 1 in this period. Dale Yakupov, the goal scorer. Yakupov gets it again. Derek Roy heading to the front of the net. Yakupov drop pass to Fraser. The return feed off the end of his stick. It ping-pongs around, and it's gathered up now by Jordan Tutu with speed down the left side. Tutu flying towards the net. Tutu by Scrivens. Wow! He can turn on the Jets.
And he just decided, I'm going to drive the net. Well done by Jordan Tutu and a good stop.
Petrie drops it back for Fraser. Fraser's shot, and that goes wide on the stick side. Lander keeps it in for Yakupov. Yakupov checked by Mark Fraser. Ferentz pinches. Peter Harold gathers it up behind his own net. Harold gets away from Pacarina. Gomez with it now. Gomez lets the shot go through traffic and a head save by Scrivens. Anton Lander with Pacarina. Anton Lander stopped by Zidlichki. The puck to Tutu. And he had his pass intercepted by Teddy Purcell. We've got less than a minute to go in the second period. Kane sends it around the board. Schneider will stop it there. Going to play it himself to Mark Fraser. Fraser up the middle for Elias. Stopped by Hendricks. Hendricks gets it in for Klinkhammer. Klinkhammer out in front. Shot by Schultz. Deflected just wide. Picked up by Elias. Flipped out and taken by Travis Zajac. Zajac to Havlik. Havlik back to Zajac. His shot, and that one goes high and wide. All the way back the other way for Boyd Gordon. He's got Eberle in support. Drop pass for Eberle. Eberle's shot, and that one goes wide. Kept in by Klefbom. Klefbom circles the net. Plays it right through the slot. Tipped away by Zajac. Teddy Purcell with it now. Teddy Purcell. Nugent Hopkins to Eberle. Eberle. To Purcell. Purcell right out in front. Right at the horn. Exciting finish to this second period. And a big relief for Nail Yakupov as he gets his 6th goal of the season. David has given his team a 2-1 lead.
Welcome back to Rogers Oilers Hockey on Sportsnet. Wednesday night, the Edmonton Oilers will have a rare night off on this road trip, and I'm assuming they will be watching, as I will be watching, Scotiabank Wednesday night hockey. Should be a great one to kick the evening off, and it's just an appetizer for what turns out to be, well, I don't know, they could both be main courses in my opinion, because after Vancouver and Chicago are done, it'll be Washington taking on the San Jose Sharks. 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific time. That is Scotiabank Wednesday night hockey. Meanwhile, the second period scoring summary is brought to you by Worley Parsons Cord. Visit WorleyParsonsCord.com to find your place on our construction team. And what a comeback by Nail Yakupov after that hit by Steve Bernier in period number 1. He makes an impact in period number 2. And whenever the Edmonton Oilers hit the road at various arenas across the National Hockey League, you always run into Edmonton Oilers fans, and that was the case prior to the game this evening. And there is Owen Pierre, all of 4 years old, telling everybody that he uses a Ryan Nugent-Hopkins Curve 35 flex stick. Well, head equipment manager Jeff Lang saw that, grabbed the poster on the part of the little boy, the sign, and got it to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. And Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, the kid had to be happy about the fact that RNH signed it. He also has a Ryan Nugent-Hopkins hockey card. His father, Jason, when Owen was starting hockey, got him one of those sticks that is the Ryan Nugent-Hopkins stick. And since then, it has been his favorite team and his favorite player. And his dad said, we'll take a trip to another National Hockey League arena when you get a little older. Where do you want to go? Guess what he said? Rexall Place, Drew and Kevin.
Absolutely. And he also pays an homage to the past by wearing number 99 as the third period gets underway. The Oilers trying to win their 10th game when leading after 40 minutes. And the Hendricks-Gordon-Klinkhammer line starts the period. Gordon hits the side of the net. Rob Klinkhammer and Matt Hendricks combined for 10 of the 24 hits that the Oilers put on the board through 40 minutes.
Just thinking about Gene's story there. Kudos to Jeff Lang, eh?
Yep.
Just noticing that and doing just a little bit extra for an Oilers fan, for a young man who will undoubtedly look at that and go, that was very nice of that man. That's very nice.
The Oilers did a great job in that second period. They outshot New Jersey 12-3.
Came out with a ton of pop. They were jumping all over loose pucks. They were winning the races. Jordan Eberle, 2 juicy passes for 2 beautiful assists on the goals. And they were physical, as you mentioned, the hit number. Blocked some shots. They were doing a lot of things right.
Jordan Eberle now has 6 points in his last 5 games. Leads the team with 35 points.
Well, as we talked about, one of the keys to the game now, days when you're playing defense, is you've got to be able to block shots. And it's not just the defenseman. There's a block shot right there. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins is helping out. His forward, Boyd Gordon, blocks a shot. You've got to be in shooting lanes. Everybody demands it from your players. You've got to be in shooting lanes, and it puts your body at risk because guys like Oscar Klefbom, he's already got an ice pack on. You saw Paco Raymond when a shot blocked the other way, get hit in the face. It takes courage to stand in those shooting lanes.
Mark Fane leads this team with blocked shots. He's closing in on 100 for the season.
I talked to Craig Ramsey today about Mark Fane. It's one of the things that he first talked about is that Mark's willingness to get in front of shots, to try to keep it out of the net. He has so much trust in Mark when he puts him out there.
Kind of personifies that solid, steady, accountable defenseman.
And he says that Mark wants to be out there in tight situations when the game's on the line. He wants to be out. Sometimes he just looks over at Craig, and Craig just nods his head, and there he goes.
Here, Yakupov. Lost it. And it's Zidlitsky who gives it to Camilleri. Camilleri feathers a pass for Henrique. Got by him. Came to Steve Bernier. Bernier checked by Mark Fane. Derek Roy in there to help out as well. The puck comes free on the near side. Adam Henrique. Tied up there by Marincin. Yakupov works his way to the red line. Fires the puck in. He'll head off on a change. The Oilers, as we mentioned, will be in Long Island tomorrow. They're going to bus from the Prudential Center right to Nassau County Coliseum. Tonight, they're going to take on the Islanders. They won their game against Buffalo on Sunday. Dubras back to the point. Peter Harold has it now. Harold gives it to Jágr. Jágr. Fraser's shot goes wide. Petrie picks it up. Checked by Jágr. Jaromir Jágr stops. Delivers down low. Out in front it comes for Gomez. Puck loose. Cleared but not out. Peter Harold keeps it in at the blue line. Throws it towards the net. Scrivens makes the save. Pakarinen desperate to try and get it out. Can't do it. Kept in by Zubas. Here's Jágr with a shot, and that was blocked by Andrew Ference.
Again, the willingness to get in front of shots. Nice play by the captain, Andrew Ference.
Harold tried to keep it in, couldn't. Offside, the call at the Oilers blue line.
Jaromir Jágr, very close. Coming right out of the zone of the New Jersey Devils. Jágr just brings it right up the ice. He's so big that he can just take a couple strides and then cut and gets lateral mobility and gets that chance on net. But a nice play there by Andrew Ference near the end of the shift to block the shot on Jágr to keep it away from Ben Scrivens.
Nugent Hopkins wins the draw right back to Martin Marincin. Teddy Purcell. Kept in by Larson, though. And now Purcell sneaks it out for Eberle. Eberle, 2 assists on the night. Pass to Purcell with a shot right through the blue paint. Marincin keeps it in. Marincin now picks it up at the blue line. Goes across the paint, a long shot. Big rebound, and that one goes just wide as a blocker saved by Schneider pushed it right out into the slot.
Another one to push it farther than Teddy Purcell, but wasn't able to.
Green up the middle for Zajac. 2-on-1 now with Marty Havlat. Zajac moving in. Zajac fires a shot. Scrivens makes the save. Well played by Martin Marincin. This is Zidlichki. Zidlichki to Havlat. Havlat circles the net. Comes right out and chipped away by Eberle. Wants to get a change in and will have time. Martin Marincin in his second game since being called up. Tested there, but held his ground and allowed Ben Scrivens to make the save. Jordan Tutu. John Merrill with it now. Russell Rutu bounces it in. Scrivens gave it away. Josephson out in front. Slides right through. Scrivens down but not out. Scrambles back to his feet, but the Devils keep the pressure on. As their fourth line, Tomo Rutu with the puck now. Rutu. Tutu shot. And that one goes off Boyd Gordon. Picked up by Klinkhammer. Saves the glass and get it down the ice. But it looks like he's going to have to stay out there on the icing call.
A couple of close calls, one at each end. First off for Teddy Purcell. Shot goes to the net, and Corey Schneider wants to push that blocker out. And that shot hits actually Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, who was going to that. You might have an argument there of goaltender interference. A questionable play by Mark Fane jumping in that splits the 2-on-1 up the ice. But well played to keep the shot to the outside, and the shot actually ended up missing the net.
17 shots for the Oilers, 12 for the Devils.
Not sure what Mark Fane saw there, why he jumped in, because total control of the puck was on the blade of the New Jersey Devils, and he had no chance of making a play in the offensive zone.
Boyd Gordon wins the draw, and the Oilers get the puck out. Klinkhammer sweeps it in, and the Oilers will get a change in. Derek Roy's line out there now. Hendricks is going to be able to get to the bench. Here comes Bernier. Steve Bernier. Button hook. Dropped it to Larson. Got it back again. Slap pass. To the side of the net was Adam Henry. Camilleri providing a screen in front. Yakupov back the other way with Fraser. Pass over for Derek Roy. Derek Roy trying to get it by Adam Larson. Larson pins him off, but Yakupov is there. Andy Green will pick it up. Andy Green moves it ahead to Camilleri to Bernier. Green jumps into the play. Now he'll peel off as the Devils make a change. Andy Green in his 8th year, an undrafted player. I asked him this morning about, do you play with a chip on their shoulder when you're undrafted? But he said, I kind of understood. He's not the biggest guy in the world.
Smart defenseman.
Here comes Jágr. Jágr goes cross ice. Getting it to settle down was Fraser. Played it behind the net. It's picked up there by Gomez. Gomez to Jágr. Drop pass. Picked off. And away goes Anton Lander. Lander moving into Pacarina. Drop pass for him, but Gomez back defensively. Spain keeps it in. Harold picked it off. And the center over the slot. And back the other way comes Zubris. And Zubris around Marincin. Still has it. John Merrill can't keep it in. Zubris knocks down Pacarina. And he is going to go to the penalty box. When we come back, a dive also being called against Pacarina, and we'll settle it when we come return.
Welcome back. Just a reminder, shop at Safeway today. Watch future Sportsnet telecasts. You could win an all-inclusive trip for two to Grand Bahia Principe Resort, courtesy of redtag.ca, where Canada shops for great travel deals. Shop at Safeway today, and you could be our next lucky winner.
The rarity called infraction and embellishment, all in the same play. Pacarina gets grabbed, down he goes. I can't argue with the referee on that one. That's actually a well-judged call.
You and I were at a seminar in September, and the NHL came in and told us that's what they want to get out of the game.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
We're 4-on-4. It's Nugent Hopkins and Eberle up front. Clefbaum and Schultz on the blue line. And this is Clefbaum. They're going to play it over to Schultz. Schultz, hard pass for Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins puts it deep for Eberle. Eberle trying to get the return feed to him and does. Nugent Hopkins has the puck. Jordan Eberle, jump pass for Schultz. Schultz out in front. Nugent Hopkins a chance, and it was stopped by Schneider.
That's a nice little play there, by the way.
Zajac back the other way for the Devils. He and Adam Henrique. Eberle broke that up, gave it to Schultz. Nugent Hopkins delivers the Clefbaum as both teams make changes up front.
One thing you really notice is Ryan Nugent Hopkins, when he gets the puck, he protects it so well. Uses his body to shield the defender from the puck.
Derek Roy and Teddy Purcell, it's brought in offside.
Introducing the new BF Goodrich KO2 tire. BF Goodrich. Take control.
Tons of player movement. Justin Schultz getting involved, and this is a nice little pass, and Ryan Nugent Hopkins just misses. Corey Schneider takes away from him right at the goal mark.
Down to 50 seconds of 4-on-4. Patrick Elias has the only goal for the Devils. And Larson. Back up top for Andy Green. Green to the middle it goes. Elias picks it up. Elias being watched by Petrie. Gives it to Larson. Larson to Havlat to the middle for Green. Elias trying to get to it, but he was cut off there by Jeff Petrie. Petrie to Teddy Purcell. Purcell to Petrie. Petrie side of the net. Back up top. Sharp angle shot by Purcell.
Yeah, I know how to do it.
Schneider was down. Need the save.
A good chance, but maybe a little bit too much passing. Shoot that puck for Teddy Purcell, or even Jeff Petrie put it on the pads and use the goaltender to pass the puck to Purcell, who was on the wide side.
Back to 5-on-5 as Zubris and Pacarina are back on the ice. Yakupov behind the net from Hero Pacarina. Zubris comes up with it, plays it off the glass for Gomez, and Gomez flips it out. Payne to Marincin. Marincin turned it over, Zidlichki. Bringing it in is Zubris. Zubris, drop pass for Gomez. Pacarina was there. Zidlichki, though, carries on for the Devils. There's Zidlichki to Jaromir Jagr. Jagr down low for Gomez. Scott Gomez trying to get it back to Jagr, went right through his legs. John Merrill to Gomez. Gomez, Zubris, and Jagr out there now. Zidlichki fires a shot off the end board. Scrivens poke check to the corner. Zubris is tied up there by Payne. Both those players go down. The puck's still alive. It comes out in front, then Scrivens reaches out and covers.
It's a good play by Benchman. It's just when you are a goaltender, you have to be in control of the game in your zone. You got to know when your team needs a whistle, when your team needs to keep that puck moving and rolling forward. So hard scramble down low, good battles along the boards. You got a defenseman down in Mark Fane. You got the other defenseman behind the goal line. So Ben Scrivens says, let's go stop this. Let's get reset.
That allows Boyd Gordon to come out and take this face-off. against Jan.07. These fourth lines have been going head-to-head all night. Another face-off win for Gordon. Got it right back to Clefbaum. And we're going to come back and do it again.
Right away on that play, Rob Klinkhammer jets to the wide side, pushes up against the defense, so when the puck comes around, he just wants to chip it by the D and hopefully get some support over there. It just didn't work that time, but the play was there.
Look how low Boyd Gordon's hand is on his stick. Right at the plate.
Maybe he gets leverage because he goes against bigger guys.
Josephson won that shot from the point from Green and turned aside by Scrivens. Green plays it back. It comes right to Schneider. He goes to Tutu. Tutu gets the puck out. Gordon will give it to Schultz. Under 10 minutes left to go here in the third period. The Oilers trying to even the series against the Devils. Tutu. Ruutu. Josephson. This is Tutu. Stops inside the blue line. Lost an edge, and it's Everly back the other way with Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins delivers to Hendricks. Hendricks fires a shot that gets deflected and up into the netting. Rogers, Oilers hockey, right here on Sportsnet. The play of the game is brought to you by Rogers. Live like never before.
Dale Yakupov, one shot missed, comes back up top, and Jordan Everly just makes a nice little play, just creates his own passing lane again right across the nail. Yakupov and Ovechkin right as he sets up, waiting on that off wing, pretty much where Ovechkin likes to score, just on the other side, drills it home, and so far it's the...
I don't know.
I have no idea. The TV. Okay. We should watch some hockey game on the radio.
Yeah, go watch it on the radio then.
No.
Because it. Okay, hold on. Okay, go watch the radio then. It's all hooked up again. Okay?
Can we restart?
Well,
Okay.
okay. It's all good.
YouTube video group. See play keyboard shortcut K button. 0%
The score just on the other side. Drills it.
Plays it up against Vinny.
Purcell and Eberle doing a very good job down low and against the boards. Those battles that you have to win if you want to keep a lead. And then Ryan Nugent-Hopkins releases, gets out, and there's that stick on puck. Good defenseman all the time. Their coaches will tell him, get your stick on the puck, get your stick on the puck. And effectively done by Andy Green there.
Playing in his 201st straight game. Fraser, drop pass for Yakupov. There's another shot, this time blocked by Zidlichky. Steve Bernier with it now. Bernier couldn't get the pass to Adam Henrique. Out there with Camilleri, checked by Derek Roy. Petrie. Yakupov takes another big hit from Steve Bernier. This one on purpose. And that was Roy who took the hit from Bernier.
Steve Bernier can be physical.
And it looks like Derek Roy is a little bit shook up, but who wouldn't be after this hit?
Steve Bernier's just going to come barreling in. He's a big kid. He's going to come in and hit with some purpose, and it's a good, clean hit. Shoulder in the chest. And down goes Derek Roy, but Derek still stays out there.
Scramble draw controlled by the Oilers. Fraser being watched by Gomez. Lays it off the boards, can't get it by Zidlichky. This line has been trouble for the Oilers. Yager, Gomez, and Zubras. Yager. Double team, Yakupov over there, takes it away. And gets it out to center. That will let the Oilers make a line change. Andrew Ferentz to Rob Plinkamp. Sweeps it in. Henrik's giving chase against Zidlichky. Takes him into the boards. Carroll bumped by Plinkhammer. 7:45 left to go in regulation time. Scott Gomez sends the puck around the boards. Stopped nicely there by Scrivens. Laid it off the glass. Got it to Henriks. He got bowled over by Ina Zubras. Carroll gets knocked down by Plinkhammer. Boyd Gordon works it in for Henrik. Snaps a shot glove save by Schneider. And he's going to cover up with Gordon sailing through.
Century Casino, welcome to the winner's zone.
Talk about the New Jersey Devils. They don't score very much, and they don't allow very many goals either. That's because of that man right there, Corey Schneider. They've won 3 straight at home, but allowed only 1 goal in each of those games. Obviously, with the Oilers having 2, they're in a good position to win because 53 goals they've scored at home, which is 3rd fewest in the NHL.
And we have seen this before. Nail Yakupov playing well. He gets some extra time. He's out there with Bakarinen and Lander now. As Gazdic takes his seat. This is Yakupov with the puck. Yakupov back to Marincin. He'll keep it in. Andy Green gets to it first. Plays it around the boards for Elias. Pass for Travis Zajac. Zajac for Havlet. Given a punt there by Fane. And Fane trying to get it back in, put it out of play.
It is interesting, Kevin, having Yakupov go back out there, but we've seen with Todd Nelson, he likes to reward the players that are getting the job done. He keeps sending guys over the boards where he feels that they've got it. And that's that question mark about Todd Nelson. Is he able to coach at the NHL level and run that NHL bench? And so far, when you watch Todd and see what he does, the answer is yes.
7, 8, and 2. As the only guy behind the bench. Puck bomb dropped for Teddy Purcell, but it's offside.
Everybody knows X's and O's. Everybody can run a practice when you get to these levels. Everybody understands the structure of the game, but it's that art of coaching that Al Arby used to talk about. When do you put a guy out? When do you pull a guy back? When do you pat a guy in the back? When do you kick him in the rear end? Todd Nelson's got a pretty good feel for that as well.
Schultz sends it around the boards. Hopkins waiting for it. Zidlichky. A pass gets away from Henrique right in front for Eberle. Eberle, Nugent-Hopkins. Eberle chance denied by Schneider. Schultz moves to the middle. Gives it to Klefbom. Oscar Klefbom throws it down low for Eberle. Jordan Eberle pinned against the boards there by John Merrill. But carrying on is Teddy Purcell to Oscar Klefbom with a shot. And Schneider had to be sharp to prevent Klefbom from getting his 2nd goal of the game. Purcell prevents Henrique from getting the puck out.
You know, not every shift is going to be pretty, and we have seen the top line putting their hard hats on and kind of imitating the wagon line just a little bit.
And getting chances, but not getting goals. Why aren't they getting goals? Well, you got Corey Schneider in net. And when you're talking about goal scoring, you have to look at this stat. 2 goals or less in a game, and look at the teams. And where are those teams in the standings? The bottom third, right? The bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right at the bottom. So you have good goaltending in there, but you can't put the puck by a guy like Corey Schneider. You're going to have a tough time winning.
You got to score goals to win.
Got that, kid.
That's what the coach says. We'll be back. Hey, Drew, you put in your order, you never know. Might not be a complete stick, but...
There was one that was broken, and then quickly repaired by the Edmonton Oilers equipment staff. Brad and Jeff, nicely done.
He's a duck hunter, too.
Shoot him down, that's right. Shoot him down. You've got the Oilers 5:43 away from a big-time win.
22 shots for the Oilers, 12 for the Devils. Trying to snap the Devils' 3-game winning streak here at home. And snap a 2-game losing streak of their own.
That's the important part, because the last 2 games have not been very good for the Oilers. This is a much better effort.
Elias, center pass for Zajac didn't work. Long shot, and that was a bouncer that came to Ben Scrivens. Derek Roy. Fraser. Centering pass thwarted by Larson. Picked up by Green. Green, hard pass up the middle, intended for Zubas. And it's coming back the other way. Sportsnet Central follows the game. Carly Agro and Eric Thomas are manning the desk. They're going to give us a preview of what to expect right now.
Looking forward to it a little bit later on this evening, as we will have Sportsnet Central.
Yes, we will. We'll hear from the Hockey Central panel, and we will have the rest of the NHL story. Back to you guys.
All right, Carly and Eric, look forward to that. We've got 5 minutes left to go here in regulation time. A little discussion about whether that was icing or not. So when you're not sure, you go to the middle.
Yeah. There's a change of minds, and that allows the Devils to get a change. So Todd Nelson also obliges as well. If you're going to change, we're going to change. Who's kind of scary behind the bench? Just look at it, man. You come back from a bad shift, you probably don't want to look at the general manager / president behind the bench.
Yeah, you probably don't want to face Scott Stevens, too, if your defenseman is messed up.
Yeah, pretty good point.
Here's Zidlichky, one of those defensemen. Gomez throws it towards the middle. Yager. Zubras. Back to the point it comes. Merrill takes the shot, gives it to Zidlichky. Down low for Gomez to the middle. Zidlichky shot. Great save by Ben Scrivens, and looking for the rebound was Dinah Zubras. Rob Klinkhammer back the other way. He was slipping down and then got finished off by John Merrill. Zubras. Checked. Shot right back in by Bakarinen. Scott Gomez. Leaves it back to Merrill. Merrill will lead the rush for the Devils. Larson fires it into the opposite corner. Scrivens stops it up behind the net, plays it himself to Schultz. Schultz up the boards. Definitely chopped out there by Yakupov. Anton Langer in pursuit of Adam Larson. Larson goes in behind the net. Hold on. Green. Bernier. Petrie gets there ahead of Camilleri. Ferris plays it around the boards. To the middle, Bernier throws it towards the net, didn't get it through, and an opportunity now for Teddy Purcell in by himself. Purcell on the breakaway, stopped by Schneider. Corey Schneider, his biggest save. Nugent Hopkins a shot, and this one again stopped by Schneider. He'll hang on to it.
Very nice play again.
Edmonton Oilers, West New Jersey. Clear search.
Good pass.
Search.
Teddy Purcell's away. Shot block. Pass by Eberle.
Devils.
Teddy Purcell off to the races.
Goal.
Watch the stick of Corey Schneider. Gets over,
Edmonton.
sinks it away. That right pad comes down. Pad comes down off the outside of the post.
Cap NEW space cap J jersey Y space cap. Cap NEW space cap J RS Y space cap.
Headed just went off the pad. What a save by Corey Schneider.
Complimentary pop.
Roy won the draw, but it was stolen.
The race, a shot.
Save. Nugent opportunity now for Teddy Purcell in by himself. Purcell on the breakaway. Ferris plays it around the boards.
Image magnified.
To the middle. Bernier throws it towards the net. Didn't get it. Through an opportunity now for Teddy Purcell in by himself. Purcell on the breakaway. On the breakaway. Schneider is biggest save. Good pass.
Image magnified is finished with 0% vertically scored.
Shot block. Pass by Everly. Teddy Purcell off to the races. Watch the stick before Schneider gets over. Takes it away. That right pad comes down. The pad comes down off the outside of the post. Corey Schneider, Devils in it. No, I didn't go. I thought I did from my angle. Just went off. Good save by Corey Schneider.
Roy won the draw, but it was stolen by Hammond. Fires it in. Waits for it. Out to center. Harold is moving around there.
Just went off the pad. What a save by Corey Schneider.
Next, Seek Slugger at 1 hour 35 minutes 33 seconds. Seek Slugger at 1 hour 35 minutes 33 seconds. 10 minutes 14.
Shot goes wide. Zajac was taken up.
12 minutes. 12 minutes. 12 minutes.
Eddie felt more comfortable and does now.
That's a very good job when the
Next, image magnified is finished loading. 0% vertically scroll.
Forces him outside the blue line. Bobby Havlat gets the assist, his first point in 6 games. Zajac, who won that faceoff, gets the other helper, and it's his 10th of the year. Merrill plays it for Bernier. Bernier being watched by Schultz. Forced to play it back to Merrill. To Harold. Gomez to Bernier. Bernier chips it in. Going out.
Goal scored in March. September 2nd.
John Merrill.
Press keyboard.
Green.
1 hour 32. 1 hour.
Watch the stick.
0% vertically scroll.
Get to that puck. Anton Langer. By Schneider. Focus a rebound. Going after it against Buckball. Purcell. And up. And I know the big game falling down within 2 minutes. He'll let it. Purcell. Looking for Petrie. Tipped away by Yager, but Petrie keeps it in for Everly. He'll let it go to the near side. Gomez has got it. He'll give it to Yager. Yager. That pass for Zubris didn't work. And Petrie keeps it in, and that allows the Oilers to make a change with 1:40 left to go in regulation time. Schneider's still in the net. As Gomez gets the red line, fires it in. And now Schneider's headed to the bench. 6 attackers out there for the New Jersey Devils. Flipped down by Hendricks. A race for Klinkhammer, but it's going to be an icing call.
Nice try. But the important part is you get pucks out. And, yeah, it goes down for an icing. But this is very, very close. Rob Klinkhammer.
September 2nd, 2015 Edmonton Oilers BS. New Jersey Devils, YouTube and 2 more pages. Personal Microsoft Edge Window, YouTube video player group. Pause keyboard shortcut K button. 0% vertically scroll.
Set up the plays that they want. New Jersey Devils getting instructions from Adam Oates, brings the whiteboard over. And the Oilers getting talked to by their head coach, Todd Nelson.
Devils have only won 2 games when trailing after 40 minutes. The Oilers trying to go to double digits in wins when leading after 2 periods.
Now, the situation here is because there's an icing, Todd Nelson can't get 2 centers out on the ice. Usually in this situation, you want a couple of centermen out there. You want to protect that lead. How did they get the lead? Well, it was Nail Yakupov. Came back after being injured in the first period. Jordan Eberle with his second terrific pass right across the box. And a one-timer, Nail Yakupov finds that lane, little eye contact. Boom. No big wind-up, just on his stick. Well, it wasn't really on his stick. It was off his stick just as soon as it got there.
A big face-off for Boyd Gordon against Mike Camilleri with the Jersey net empty.
Camilleri get in there and get his head right over the dot.
The wagon line sent out to protect this lead with Bain and Ferentz.
Camilleri's quiet, and now see, here's both of them getting kicked out. This works for the Devils because Zajac can come in and take it back, or Ilyash.
Up against Matt Hendricks, who has also played some center. Hendricks sends it around the boards. Zidlichki keeps it in. Kane can't get out. Zajac doesn't get a shot away. It was blocked by Ferentz. Camilleri in the corner. Boyd Gordon lost the handle. Ferentz along the board. Matt scrambled to get it out, and Hendricks will take his time. Flip it down the ice. As Klinkhammer got tripped up.
Yeah, sorry, partner. There should have been a penalty. Rod Klinkhammer was out of the zone. He would have got that puck and put it in the empty net.
Camilleri. Zidlichki wraps it around the board. Scriven stops it there. Scriven plays it himself. On the glass, out in front it comes. Petrie, Nugent Hopkins. Teddy Purcell flips it towards the net. That one goes wide. He'll go chasing after it. Eberle's got it now. Eberle throws it towards the cage, and it was a stick save for Zidlichki. Elias with 25 seconds to go. Gains the low zone. Camilleri across to Gomez. Gomez towards the net. Blocked by Klefbom. Zajac with a chance right out in front for Camilleri. Missed. Mike Camilleri, great chance. Has the puck again. Zajac can't control it. Petrie uses the glass to Purcell. Teddy Purcell trying to tie it up. Wind some time down and will. And the Edmonton Oilers right at the horn. Exciting finish to the front. Right at the horn. Exciting finish to this second period. And a big relief for Nail Yakupov as he gets his 6th goal of the season. David has given his team Nail Yakupov 2-1 lead.
Welcome back to Rogers.
Play keyboard short.
This overtime period brought to you by Subway Restaurants. More fresh fuel for more hockey. Subway. Eat fresh.
As the third period gets up
number 6, that is the Ryan Nugent
Hopkins stick. Smart Explorer
and
dialog.
since then, it has been his
0%
favorite team
scroll.
and his favorite player. And his dad said, we'll take a trip to another National Hockey League arena when you get a little older. Where do you want to go? Guess what he said? Rexall Place, Drew and Kevin.
Absolutely. And he also pays an homage for the
when no one was starting hockey, got him one of those sticks that is the Ryan Nugent Hopkins stick. And since then,
they are in the standings, so
favorite team and his favorite player. And his dad said, we'll take a trip to another National Hockey League arena when you get a little older. Where do you want to go? Guess what he said? Rexall Place, Drew and Kevin.
Absolutely. And he also pays an homage to the past by wearing number 99 as the third period gets underway. The Oilers trying to win their 10th game when leading after 40 minutes. And the Hendricks, Gordon, Klinkhammer line starts the period. Gordon hits the side of the net. Rob Klinkhammer and Matt Hendricks combined for 10 of the 24 hits that the Oilers put on the board through 40 minutes.
Just thinking about Gene's story there. Kudos to Jeff Lang, eh?
Yep.
Noticing that and doing just a little bit extra for an Oiler fan, for a young man who will undoubtedly look at that and go, that was very nice of that man. That's very nice. And
did a great job in that second period. They outshot
0%
Jersey
scroll.
12-3.
Came out with a ton of pop. They were jumping all over loose pucks. They were winning the races. Jordan Eberle, 2 juicy passes for 2 beautiful assists on their goals. And they were physical, as you mentioned, the hit number. Blocked some shots. They were doing a lot of things right.
Jordan Eberle now has 6 points in his last 5 games. Leads the team with 35 points.
Well, as we talked about, one of the keys to the game now, like days when you're playing defense, is you've got to be able to block shots. And it's not just the defenseman. There's a block shot right there. Ryan Nugent Hopkins is helping out. His forward, Boyd Gordon, blocks a shot. You've got to be in shooting lanes. Everybody demands it from your players. You've got to be in shooting lanes, and it puts your body at risk because guys like Oscar Prepbaum, he's already got an ice pack on. You saw Pakarinen went on a shot block the other way, get hit in the face. It takes courage to stand in those shooting lanes.
Mark Fane leads this team with blocked shots.
That's very nice.
The Oilers did a great job in that second period. They outshot New Jersey 12-3.
Image magnet, 0% vertically scroll.
Jumping all over loose pucks there. Juicy passes for two beautiful assists on the goals. They were physical. They were jumping all over loose pucks there. Winning the races. Jordan Everly, a ton of pops. Standing up. They were jumping all over loose pucks there. Winning the races. Jordan Everly, that change was so important. That's very nice.
The Oilers did a great job in that second period. They outshot New Jersey 12-3. The Oilers did a great job in that second period.
We have the trainers opening the door so guys can hustle on and off both ends. They got the guys who aren't playing standing up to give the guys that are on the bench a little more room to get on and off, knowing that change goes so.
Across the paint, past the Purcell with a shot right through the blue paint. This is Zidlichki.
Image magnified is finished loading. 0% vertically scroll.
Comes right out and chipped away by Everly. Wants to get a change in and will have time. Right, Marichin in his second game since being called up. Tested there, but held his ground and allowed Ben Scrivens to make the save. Jordan Tutu. John Merrill with it now. That's where Rutu bounces it in. Scrivens gave it away. Josephson out in front. Slides right through. Scrivens down but not out. Scrambles back to his feet, but the Devils keep the pressure on. At their fourth line, Trevor Rutu with the puck now. Rutu. Tutu shot. And that one goes off Boyd Gordon. Picked up by Klinkhammer. Changes the glass and get it down the ice. But it looks like he's going to have to stay out there on the icing call.
A couple of close calls, one at each end. First off for Teddy Purcell. Shot goes to net, and Corey Schneider wants to push that blocker out. And that shot hits actually Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, who was going to that. You might have an argument there of goaltender interference. A questionable play by Mark Fane jumping in that puts the 2-on-1 up the ice. But well played to keep the shot to the outside, and the shot actually ended up missing the net.
17 shots for the Oilers, 12 for the Devils.
Not sure what Mark Fane saw. Mark Fane jumping in that puts the 2-on-1 up the ice, but well played to keep the shot to the outside, and the shot actually ended up missing the net.
17 shots for the Oilers, 12 for the Devils.
Not sure what Mark Fane saw there, why he jumped in, because total control of the puck was on the blade of the New Jersey Devils. And
17 shots for the Oilers, 12 for the Devils.
Not sure what Mark Fane saw there, why he jumped in, because total control of the puck was on the blade of the New Jersey Devils, and he had no chance of making the play.
Can't keep it in. Zuber. And I know New Jersey.
The part is you get puck into the bench. The whiteboard, put here, pucks out, pucks in. We're going to get it out on the tip.
Last time the order to Purcell. Teddy Purcell trying to tie it up, wine some time. Down Will to Purcell. Teddy Purcell trying to tie it up, wine some time down, and Will going for the win. And the Edmonton Oilers scores. The New Jersey Devils by the score of 2-1. And Ben Scrivens gets his first win on in regulation.
September 2nd, 2015
November from Nail Yakupov. As the Oilers regulation, you got to go back to November 9th in the game in New York. And there, Drew is the game winner from Nail Yakupov, New York. And there, Drew is the game winner from Nail Yakupov as the Oilers even the road record on this trip at 1-1.
Image magnified is finished loading.
Rogers Oilers Hockey. Brought to you by Rogers, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers and the NHL. By Molson Canadian, anything for hockey. By Ford, official automotive partner of the Edmonton Oilers. By Scotiabank, you're richer than you think. And by the Rexall family of pharmacies.
look now at the three-star selection brought to you by Molson Canadian, diehard fan and proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
First off, honorable mention to Justin Schultz, did a heck of a job tonight. Patrick Elias with the goal, and he looked very good for most of the night. Jordan Eberle was one of the best players on the ice all night with 2 assists, but Nail Yakupov really provided the spirit and inspiration and the spark for a game-winning goal.
Started with Elias being honored for his 400th goal, got 401, but after that, towards the Oilers, it was Oscar Klefbom. Nail Yakupov gets the winner. Sports Central now, Carly and Eric, take it away. After that, it was the Oilers. It was Oscar Klefbom. Nail Yakupov gets the winner. Sports Central now, Carly and Eric, take it away.